Hello guys, real Tristan here. So I think because my name indicates real Tristan here, I'm gonna be as unfiltered and real how much I myself allow it to be, and well, I'm comfortable with, As of right now, I'm feeling really tired, really shitty, and frustrated. And always at the same time, I'm very self-aware of my own behavior and situation that I'm doing that results in this type of feeling and situation that I'm right now in. My personal story is pretty long, and I don't want to indulge too much in the past, but I had struggled pretty hardly when I was 16 to around 20. I think when I was 20 years old, everything got more or less easier. Exactly what happened? Well, for me it was an enlightenment. For me it was something extraordinary, and it is still to this day. But for the people outside, it was insanity, So-called schizoaffective disorder, And there are two types. One type is like you have it only one time and then never again. And the other type is like you have it multiple times throughout your life. And I'm the first type. I had it only one times, and I don't need any medical drugs. I don't need any therapy. I don't need any of this stuff. But I do really think it has allowed me to live more a life of seclusion, to live more a life of not really knowing thyself, but it allows you to have time. It allows you to reflect more, because what you're gonna do with a person who is like tainted by society with such a history, What are you gonna do with such guy? Yes, I am working, I am working in a kitchen for 4 damn hours to 5 damn hours a day, 5 times a day. And well, it has changed. Now I'm like serving food and of such, and it's going pretty well because I worked on myself, and I worked on all this stuff, that I became more socially, I became more open as a person, and like my outlook on life, on myself, and only like I'm like a rough diamond. Them just like there needs to be here and there a little brush, a little walking on done, so I can move to the next level, and I really only see hope. for my own future. If I'm doing something and learning something on my own, that like I becoming a mental coach or mental trainer, becoming as a spiritual leader, spiritual teacher, because this is and this was, and till my end of life, the next life, this is my thing, you know? This is my goal. And like there's these certain periods of time where I'm completely lost and tired and caught up in my bad habits. And you are only allowing, and I know this deep in myself, you are only allowing bad habits into your life if your own regular life is too boring, you know? And because why it is boring for you? Because you are pretty much all the time hyped up by music, by art, by arts, by games, by all this shit, you know? But you can see like I'm really tired, you know? But where I have cut out past addictions like cigarettes, alcohol. I never got into alcohol, was nicotine was my thing. And playing games, video games too much, and wasting my time on games, and wasting my time of unhinged, uncontrolled sexual behaviors, you know? This is also not good, and I stopped all of this stuff. So the only thing that misses is my control of my media consumption, my control of what I'm putting in my subconscious mind, in my mind, and it is anything than easy, man. It is like a part of it is like a addictive personality, and I know that it is a personal mistake or a personal problem that you have, that you want to compensate with certain addictions, you know, with certain distractions. So I am laying it open. I'm not a perfect guy, and I will never portray myself to be a perfect guy. I don't want to be a hero for anything, for anybody. I don't want to be this. It is not. I tried it once in my past time when I was 16 to be like Jesus Christ, you know. This was my late thing. This was my and like you see where this has brought me, you know. Like I worshipped Jesus Christ pretty hardcore, you know, and everything that is hardcore, I think it is not healthy. But where when I'm like looking upon Jesus Christ and other deities, like at least other deities, other God beings, at least give you something. Jesus giving you crap, you know, giving you crap. He giving you unlucky shit. He destroys you like he did with me in the past time. But this was my past. Now I'm recovered, you know, and I see my flaws and I see my shortcomings. And this was like my spiritual experience that had really had like destabilized me, myself, my ego, my worldview, my whole being completely for a brief period of time, and this was perceived as mental illness, you know? And then you have the stigmata nearly for whole of your life. And it is pretty hard to like I think like you don't have hope as this guy to find, if you're lucky, like when you're a stable person and you don't have any of these enlightening symptoms, like I had for one time, I think you have a pretty good chance to find a regular, stable job, you know? If you don't have any side hustle, if you don't have any personal grind that you do and you pursue on a daily, there's hope, okay? But I think as a guy in this case, you should focus on art. You should focus on your ideas, your creativity, and make it public and maybe getting money through this, you know? Like, and I see this, like, as a guy who is on a improvement journey and has some type of issues, it is pretty a road where you're pretty much on your own. You know, you're pretty much on your own. You see who are your really true friends, which people are here to help you, which people are here to like hinder your growth, which people waste your time, which people don't really care about you, you know, and which people are taking you for granted, but which people really are appreciating you and like this stuff. When you have such a friend that really means truly with you, just keep that friend, you know, just keep that friend. It is rare. These type of friends to have, it is rare, and you should keep it. But if this type of friend just wastes your time, just taking you for granted and anything of this shit, you're wasting your time. You don't getting anything out of it. Only giving your information, giving your love just for free and just for nothing in return. Like, I understand this for like a lover or something like this, but for friends it is something different. You know, friends should be here to like to edging each other up, to pushing each other up to greater heights and achievement and goals. This is like the only thing that matters to me is achieving spiritual goals, mental goals, and material goals. And this is the truth. And this is healing for me, you know? This is healing for me. This gives my life hope and strength to push on, to work on yourself. And it is this situation, this unearthing enlightenment, this losing the touch of the self and getting contact with the primordial source of being. You're losing your human programmed ego completely. You're losing all the sense of normality. You're losing all the sense of um, like hindrance of reality. You're losing all these societal norms, and you will be open 24/7 to any shit. And this can be really tiring and exhausting and stimulation. Like I see myself, I'm not really that guy that overstimulates oneself. Like my like, how can I say it? Like when you are alcohol drinker, you're drinking alcohol on a daily basis, you need more and more doses of alcohol to get the same high, you know? And it is for you when you stop desensitizing yourself with all these overly stimulating things, you've been getting more and more open and you're feeling more and intense and deeper all this stuff that is happening around you. And you see and you feel that the lightest overstimulating stuff can be the most draining one, you know? And it is like addiction, it is a habit, and you know you must stop it. but they're not ready to, because what is outside of this, you know? And this is a constant fight between procrastination and action and doing stuff. Obviously, I'm in the phase of really questioning myself, of really not only working on myself but also questioning myself. What do I really feel and about this and this, and of my end goals and such? Is there really my heart in it, you know? And this answer to this question is today a mystery to me because of my distractions. And I don't want to instill either to myself or to the viewer out there a false sense of hope. A false sense of promise. I don't want to promise anything, either to you or to myself. Because I know myself that I am pretty disorganized. You know, some parts too unconcerned, and too I'm not taking very much things too serious, you know? I don't know from where it comes from, and I really want to work on it. And this makes me really, like, on some parts weak, you know, as a person. And this is not good. If you want to achieve your goals and such, you must be strong. And well, maybe I am disorganized. Maybe I am untrustworthy. And I don't want to make false hopes and promises. But I am persistent. I will try again and again. And I know this. And I know this in myself. I never give up. I try again and again. So long so that I think that I would be satisfied at the end of this life. You know? I'm this type of guy. I'm persistent. I will try again and again. Look upon the stuff again and again. And when I getting stuff and I experience stuff and look upon stuff, I share them. I don't want to. I don't care about too much about, like, being too concerned about all this modern stuff, because I had more than enough of this, you know. I had more than enough of this. I have, unfortunately, Gen Z humor of all these memes and stuff, you know. I find this hilarious on some parts, but with time, you know, you see, like, for what it is. It is damn stupid, you know. And if you grow mentally and spiritually, like, with time, it isn't any funny anymore. Most of the parts, of course, I enjoy here and there, but, like, of course, it is not made for older gentlemen out there, no. And but well, like, the general populace is viewing this crap, and our next generation, like these kids that you are seeing right now and watching all this crap, are gonna be the next ones who are leading our country, are leading our next kids into the future. and for the world. That means havoc. That is havoc. You think about it. And deep inside of myself, I know I don't want to be a part of this problem. But I'm still weak. I'm still too weak, and I admit it. And I think the first thing for betterment is to acknowledge and to realize and to be humble that on some parts you are weak and you must work on it. Nobody's gonna really save you, unfortunately. And when there, you should give them something in return, you know? Some respect, some gift, if they're doing it. But now, before I end this video, I just want to say this, I am pretty alone. And it doesn't bother me that much. It doesn't really bother me. Because I know if I am gonna be long enough persistent and I'm doing my own movement, I'm doing my own thing, the right people are coming to me, you know? There are 8 billions, I don't know how much people out there. There must be someone. There must be some people, you know? This can't be, you know? I got no real friends. Or the only people or the only person that I can really trust, you know, is my own mother. And I hope for you too, you know. I hope you can trust your own family, and if not, my condolences to you, you know. I think this was the update, guys. Yeah. I wish you a happy night, a good night. Just be persistent. Work on yourself. And the things can only getting better if you just don't stop working. Just take a rest you need, but you just after it just keep going, okay? Goodbye, guys.